here we are at book 32, The Barking Ghost. I don't like this one. This is one of the ones I don't care for. While I would definitely recommend reading Night of the Living Dummy 2, as it's one of the better ones in the series, this is one I would advise to skip. This one's seemingly pretty straightforward. I just don't care for it. To me, it has a promising setup, but a very disappointing payoff. But basically, this one's about a kid named Cooper who moves with his family into the woods. His older brother, his mom, his dad. Basic nuclear family, that's a staple of these books. They all follow that kind of pattern. And part of the formula of Goosebumps is usually a family moves to a new town and weird stuff starts happening to our protagonist. So this time they move into the woods and he starts hearing like howls and barks in the middle of the night, and it freaks him out because they're unearthly and scary. He meets a friend. I forget her name. It's a girl who lives down the road. Yada yada yada. There's ghosts, but they're not quite like what they seem. And it's like the ghosts of like people that are trapped in like dogs' bodies or something, and they want to swap them with their bodies. So the main character will be dogs. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I read this. I'm actually more familiar with the television adaptation episode of the TV series because I've seen that more recently than I read this one. I just remember not caring for it. And if the TV episode of the television series is any indicator, then I don't think, because I hated that one. And this one, and that seemed, from what I could tell, from what I remember, to follow this one pretty faithfully. Unlike the television adaptation of Monster Blood, which completely fucked that up. That was complete bullshit. But as an adaptation, from what I remember, like it basically just retold this story, and I thought it was stupid. So, yeah, definitely skip Barking Ghost. I don't have much else to say about it except, I mean, if you're reading these series for the first time, say like you're, maybe a younger person, maybe you who happen to stumble on my YouTube videos and don't know who I am. If you're maybe someone like 14, 15, or maybe 12, 13, whoever, if you're that young, watching this and you're like, hey, I want to read these books. So if you're reading through these, skip this one. Like, this one isn't worth the time. If you're rereading them, like I have, as an adult, from when I read them as a kid, I would say the same. Just skip this one. Not one of the better ones. In fact, out of the entire 62 book original series, there's some duds there, and this one to me would qualify as one. But thankfully, out of the original 62, there's more ones worth reading than ones not worth reading. So that's great about it. Like, and not to say like I wouldn't even read the ones that aren't really that worth reading. I mean, I kind of a purist about it, and I definitely like reading all of them. It's just, if I were to say, are you going to read, I wouldn't say, like, read all 62 of them if you're just a casual reader. I wouldn't advise that. You'd have to be a fucking psycho like I am to read all of them. But, yeah. What can I say? I'm just a diehard Goosebumps guy. So, yeah, I definitely skipped this one, and I'll be back with book 33 soon. That's all I had to say. So, see ya.